there, this is Gina. I'm gonna make this one pretty short, and I apologize that I've been kind of neglecting movie reviews lately because things have been really busy, but I do want to tell you about Priest. Priest stars Paul Bettany, it's based on a graphic novel, and it is crazy. Basically, priests are trained to kill vampires, and they're super awesome. They basically have superhuman abilities when it comes down to it. If you were looking for a movie that has anything realistic in it, you should not be looking at this movie because it is insane. If you like explosions, really ridiculous action sequences, melodramatic plot, and acting, this is the right movie to see. The premise is that Paul Bettany's character is contacted about the kidnapping of a young girl from a wasteland community, and he has a connection to this girl through family, and he wants to get her back because he knows she's been kidnapped by vampires, even though the church, who is like Big Brother within the cities, will not allow it, and they are denying that vampires continue to exist. So off he goes, breaks bonds with church, goes out in search of the girl. Maggie Q is a priest, and she is sent out after him, and she also has pretty sweet moves and is fun to watch. Some really fun touches within the movie is that two vampires in other shows appear in this movie, not as vampires. One of them is Stephen Moyer, whom you know as Vampire Bill from True Blood. He plays the father of the kidnapped girl. The young fellow that plays Sheriff Hicks was the vampire that kidnapped Bella in the first Twilight movie, and he is helping look for the kidnapped girl as well. There are also two Lord of the Rings grads, which I absolutely love. Anyone who knows me knows that Lord of the Rings trilogy is probably my favorite movie ever, if all three of them were put together. Yeah, that's about how my favorites list goes. But Carl Urban plays Black Hat. Black Hat is a former priest. And Brad Dourif, who was Wormtongue in the Lord of the Rings series, plays Salesman, which basically means he's Wormtongue again, in a different way. Other notable mentions are Christopher Plummer plays the Monsignor, who's like the head of the church, and Lily Collins plays Lucy, the kidnapped girl, and she is a really pretty girl. The last time you saw her was probably in The Blind Side. This is one of my favorite types of movies. I really love the melodramatic, over-the-top, crazy action sort of thing going on. There's a scene in a cave where they fight a giant monster that really reminds me of like some sort of Lord of the Rings Mines of Moria moment. And there's a better on top of the train fight than the first Mission Impossible movie. So yes, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fun, and I enjoyed myself a lot at the movie. I laughed at quite a bit of the dialogue, and there actually was one scene that I found kind of moving, again in a melodramatic way. So yes, I recommend it because I like this type of movie. If you already know that you can't have fun watching explosions and things like that, then you should go watch a boring grown-up movie. That is all. Thank you. Bye. For more reviews and to find out about free contest giveaways, go to hauntedflowerreviews.com. My reviews are also available as a podcast on iTunes. Search for Haunted Flower Reviews and subscribe and leave us feedback and comments. Our store is hauntedflower.com, where we specialize in fantastic licensed apparel from movies, TV shows, video games, anime, and more. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/hauntedflower and Twitter at haunted_flower.
If you're local to the Indianapolis area,